Hello everybody and welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV.
Newcastle Fans TV.
Yes, hello everyone. It is another crunch game, another relegation battle against two poor teams, you would say, once more. So we'll reflect quickly on the Norwich game. If you play against 10 men for over 80 minutes against any Premier League side and get a point, I think you've done well. But because Newcastle had to win it, it was a bit of sour taste still leaving St James's Park. Kieran Clark is obviously suspended, thankfully. Less said about him, the better. However, talk about Newcastle in a second, but Burnley are going to be coming into town. Burnley are actually 5 games unbeaten in the league if you take out their cup game. So that's pretty impressive considering they're only 3 points ahead of Newcastle. They're still picking up a point and they've won a game as well in the last 5. So, you know what you're going to get with Burnley. They know that they're going to come to St James's Park. They came, remember, early on the season. I took my Mackham girlfriend there when we drew 0-0. Our only clean sheet all season when Freddie Woodman was in goal. We lost on penalties. Horrible game of football that was. But, you know what you're going to get with Burnley. So they know that they're going to get along. They know it's going to be Chris Wood's going to be the danger man. Thankfully, Barnes is missing from this one. But you know that they're going to get the ball out wide. You know that the set piece is going to come in. So for me, you've got to defend that. And for me, Jamal Lascelles should not come back into that side for me. No. I know he's captain, but for me, have a little seat on the bench. For me, Fernandes, and Eddie Howe talked about him, said that he was great when he came on. And we know what you get with Fernandes, it's no nonsense. He very rarely makes mistakes. Not flash like Fabian Schär's flash. But for me, against Burnley, you stick with the 4 at the back that ended the game. All 4 of them had a great game. Manquillo was solid. Jamal Lewis was fantastic for the first 70 minutes or so. Thought he had a really good game, considering the lad's been out the cold from all season. In the last start that he had before the Norwich game was funny enough against Burnley in the cup game. But he's back, and I say start him again, mate. Even though Matt Ritchie comes back, stick Ritchie on the bench. It gives you another option to come off the bench later. Ritchie can play further forward and what have you. The back 4 have to start for me. Dubravka was at fault for the goal. I think he should be catching that or palming it back out wide. But it'll have to be Dubravka, Manquillo, Fernandes, Schär and Lewis. That's your back 4-5 for me. That has to be your back 4-5. We look so much better and we look a lot more solid. And that was against Norwich. But all of them had decent games because they had to, effectively. They had to against 11 men when we're up against it. And then in the midfield, Shelvey getting on the ball. Expect that to happen. Joe Willock isn't scoring the goals, but I think that partnership works all right. I think there needs to be development with Willock and Shelvey. I don't want to change that personally. ESM had a poor game, I thought, last time out against Norwich. He needs to up his performance. Callum Wilson, who's just started his podcast with Mikel Antonio. So check that out. He has to get service. And Joe Linton, who effectively against Norwich played right centre midfield because he had to drop back because of us with 10 men. He was sensational. Absolutely sensational. Some of the local media scorelines were appalling because they don't watch all the game. They've got their head down writing the match report as the game goes on. But for me, I think it's just the back. You've got to basically keep the same side for me, except from Kieran Clark. So that's the only change, and it has to be Fernandes in there. That's the only change. You can keep Ritchie, keep Lascelles sat on the bench for me. Simply, defensively, they're not good enough. They're not good enough. Forward, Matt Ritchie has created a hell of a lot of chances, but nah, not for me. And we kind of talked on Tuesday that it had to be a must-win, but as soon as that red card came in, it was a must-not lose, and we didn't lose, thankfully. But if we win Burnley and Norwich results go our way, and we could go above both of them on the weekend. We could. So we could be sitting in the 18th position and then maybe looking at Watford's result. Unfortunately, we are looking at Watford at the minute because that's the team to target. So, is it must win? Hell yeah it is. We should have won Norwich, but because the 10 men, I understand that. We've got to win this game. Simple as that. And it doesn't matter if we play well. We've just got to win it. Win ugly like Burnley do. We've got to learn to do that sometimes. I know Eddie Howe's coming and it's looked a lot better. But we've got to learn to play ugly and win ugly sometimes. Sometimes you're going to have to ask yourself that 2 or 3 times a season. But, come on, we're at home. Let's keep positive. Let's keep positive. Transfer window. There's a few people that are saying that we're down already. I'm not saying that yet. Even a couple of lads in our group are, positive when Saturday comes. We want the lads to win. We win. We're back a monster. Let's stay positive as a fan base. Come on, we can do this. We can stay up. We're just got to keep believing. Tough run of fixtures in December, granted. However, we've got the January transfer window coming shortly. We're going to look at possibly bringing in a couple of players there, but come on, we need a win. Let's stay positive. Come on, the boys. How are you?